If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in sequence and series basic level. So today you will be seeing geometric series or terms involving geometric progressions. We will see some formulas and some key points on it. Okay, then let's see this. The topic is now geometric series or the series of involving the terms of GP. You can say it is of GP also. If I write comma, that means I am writing GP only. So this is forming a GP whose first term is A, you can say, and every term you are multiplying by R into R into R into R, so R power get increased. First term, and this is R is known as common ratio CR. In short we write. R should not be 1. If R is 1, then we will take it separately, we will deal it separately. So what is the nth term of this one? If you see, first term it is A, second term it is only R, third term it is R square, fourth term it is R cube. Everywhere it is 1 less than. So nth term it will be R to the power n minus 1. So this is the formula for nth term of NGP. By seeing the pattern also you can write. What is the pattern? It is coming, the sequence, the rule actually you can say. Now if you want to add this result of this GP series, geometric series answer or summation of GP sequence. So if you write Sn, it is the formula for Sn. Last term is this one. Suppose I stopped at nth term. And then you multiply this one by R. The same time if you multiply by add. So I have shifted little bit. I am not writing A below A, I am writing A here. So A into A, AR. AR into R get AR square. AR square into R, AR cube. So this into R will get AR minus n minus 1. This into R will get AR plus. So it will go little bit right hand side 1 unit. I am shifting the position, then I am adding. Now if you subtract, you think that A will come here and these all things, same things, this will get cancelled. Up to this much will get cancelled. Only the last term will come. In between this, the first and last will come. In between all these will get cancelled. So you will get this one. So if you take common this one, this is 1 minus, this is Sn minus R into Sn. If you take Sn common, this one will come. So Sn will come like this. Either you write Rn minus 1 or 1 minus Rn. If you multiply denominator by minus 1, then you can do. So generally what we do, this one we do for R is less than 1. This one we do for R is greater than 1. So that a negative sign doesn't come. So you can apply anywhere. So if it is R is greater than 1, we do this one. If R is less than 1, we do this one. Okay. So remember this both way. You will be using this one for R greater than 1 specifically. You will be using this one for R is less than minus 1. Now what will happen if R becomes 1? That's what I told you in the while writing the sequence. R equal to 1 will take special care. Because if you put R equal to 1, that becomes 0. Sn becomes infinite. So if you, that means R equal to 1 means the series will be A will be repeating up to last term is nth term, that is also A. So if you add NA, answer is NA. So if your R is 1, then your Sn formula becomes this one. Now there is another concept of infinite GP series. Suppose this is an GP series, G series, geometric series. It goes up to infinite. So now what is the formula of Sn? This one is the formula for Sn. Now here n never stops. Now you have to think this infinite GP series summation will be possible if your magnitude of R, that is common ratio, is less than 1. Then what happens? Because if your magnitude of less than 1 means it is a fraction. So if you increase the power of n, ultimately the fraction get more reduced. So if you go to infinity, it will go to reduce to 0. So that will not create any effect in the original sum. So effect becomes nullified. As you keep on increasing your Rn, if you keep on increasing the power of a fraction, it is getting more and more reduced. So its effect on the summation get reduced, and ultimately we can say the effect gets to 0. At infinite, it will get 0 effect. So that is idea. But if your R is greater than 1, suppose it is 2, 4, then multiplying by 2, then 8, 6, then you cannot neglect, because the new term is having a higher impact. This you cannot, 32, you cannot neglect. But if it is suppose it is a fraction, if you are multiplying by 1 by 2, then if you are keep on increasing it, you can see the next term it is coming, it is quite less. The next term will be more less. If you go to infinity, it will go to 0. But here it will not possible. So it is infinite GP series is only defined if your mod R is less than 1. Then only it will converge a point. It will come to some conclusion answer. Otherwise, it will keep on increasing. Your numbers will also keep on increasing. Your Sn will also keep on increasing. It will never stop at any point. So that means your R should be between minus 1 to 1. Then only your R to the power n will go to 0. Because if you increasing your n tends to infinity, then your R to the power, if n tends to infinity, then R to the power n tends to 0. because if you increase it fraction power very excessively high value, then the answer will get more and more reduced. So if this becomes 0, then what is your answer? A by 1 minus r. So provided that this should be less than 1. So this is the formula for summation of a infinite GP series. S infinity, that's why I've written A by 1 minus r, provided that this is less than 1. Again, what is the common ratio for GP? TR, rth term divided by just previous term. You take any conjugative term, this and this. If you divide 8 by 4, you get the common ratio. What is the common ratio? 2. You take any two term, 32 by the preceding term, you divide it, the answer is 2, because it is coming a multiplying by 2 only. So if you take the ratio between any two conjugative terms, that is the term and the term preceding to it, that will give you the common ratio. Now if you multiply each term of a GP or divide by the same number, see, no addition is there now. It is not addition subtraction, only multiplication I am talking about. The resulting sequence is also GP, whose first term is this, common ratio is. So now you can think of AR square. If you multiply by K, then it will be AK, AKR square. Now you see, first term remains AK and your common ratio also remains R, because you are multiplying R only. So it remains GP only, but the first term change, common ratio remains same. But I have not done for addition and subtraction, because for addition and subtraction it will not remain same. So GP, if you multiply by or divide by any number, then only it will remain at GP. So now suppose if you want to take 3 conjugative term of in GP, so generally we take in this format, A by R, AR. What is the benefit? If you multiply all this, then R get cancelled. That is the benefit. If you want to take 4 terms, but here you have to check the common ratio is 1. Here it is a 4 term, then we write in this format. But here common ratio change, it becomes R square. If you see, you are multiplying by R square. The idea is when you multiply it, R should get cancelled. So life becomes easy for us. You can continue it for 5 times, 6 times, but I have not written. Same fashion that we have done for AP. If there are 3 terms, they give it there in GP. That means the ratio, this by this should be equal to this by this, because common ratio should be same. So this by this and this by this should remain same. So if you take B square is equal to AC. So this is the condition if there remains GP. Or if this is satisfied, then we can say that ABC are in GP. Sum is again same, S1, S2, S3 have seen. So what will be T2, this minus this, what will be T3, this minus this. So TR, any term, want to find, summation of nth term minus n minus 1. This minus this will give you, this and this cancel will give you third term. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.